Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today I want to test out this kit from Ulta. It's like a 95-piece kit, and I think that it's not available right now, but I know they come out with these a lot during the holiday season, and I thought that this video might help you guys if you're considering picking it up. This one was the Glamour on the Go kit, and I think they had two, a blue one and a purple one. This is the purple one. So it has everything in it. This is what the inside looks like, and it has a ton of eyeshadows. It has glitter top coats, gel eyeliners, brow powders, eyeshadow bases. It even has a brow wax, brushes, lip liners, eyeliners, liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, and all of your cheek products. So it's got everything in this palette, and I want to give it a shot today. I do have some favorite makeup from Ulta Beauty. I really love their lipstick, and I love their face palette in California Sunlight. I don't know where my lipstick is right now, or I'd show you guys, but I love those products from Ulta Beauty, so I'm excited to see if I like any of these. Right off the bat, I don't know that I would consider this an on-the-go kit, just because it's pretty big, so I don't know that I'd really want to travel with this many eyeshadows. But I'm actually kind of wanting to test out all of the products and then probably take out the ones that I want to keep and put them in with my regular collection. So you can take both of the trays out of the case, and then you're left with an empty case that you could definitely use for something else, because it is a hard shell, so that's nice. But for the purpose of this, I'm just going to take out the trays and use them that way. So the first thing is I want to go ahead and use the brow gel. So I'm going to wet a spoolie with some setting spray. And the names of everything are actually just on the plastic, so when you take the little plastic cap off, you're left with everything just being wide open. But I'm going to pick up some of the brow gel with the spoolie and try it out. It is kind of hard to reach your spoolie into the brow product, unless you had one that was like at an angle, but I don't. I'm also kind of hoping by trying all of these products, it can sort of help me decide other areas of Ulta Beauty that I might want to try out from their regular line. But this basically feels kind of like a bar of soap in your eyebrows. It doesn't really seem like it's gonna hold them in place, but we'll see, maybe it will. So with the other side of the brush, I'm going to go into one of the brow powders. I'm gonna go in with the middle one right here and fill in the brows. Even though that looks like the coolest brow powder, it definitely looks a lot more warm in my brows, but I think it'll work out in the end. So let's jump to the eyes. There are some eyeshadow bases here, so I think I want to try out the lighter of the nude ones, and then also the like champagne pink one. See if I can kind of use both. That actually feels pretty nice, so let's see how that goes. I think that's nice. It kind of canceled out everything I wanted it to. So I'm actually going to try the champagne pink on top of that. They should be like the same formula, so I feel like they could layer. I'd probably just use the nude one mostly. I don't know that the champagne one really added anything extra. Okay, I think I'm just going to swatch some of the eyeshadows just to kind of see what they look like, because I haven't swatched any of them yet. Okay, they actually feel really nice, and the matte looks really pigmented. Yeah, they actually swatch really well. That's nice. I do have a couple eyeshadows from Ulta that I really like. Okay, I totally forgot to use the brushes. They did have a brow brush, which has one piece that's like really long in it, so I'm gonna pull that out. But since the brow powder was actually way too warm for me anyways, I think I'm gonna try and cool it up a little bit with this eyeshadow, so I will use the brow brush from the kit. This particular brow brush is way too thick to be able to be like really precise in the brows, so I don't think I would use that again for eyebrows. And then the only eyeshadow brush that's in the kit is a flat shader brush, which if I could only have one eyeshadow brush, I'd want it to be a crease brush, because I typically am just going to put a shimmer shade on with my finger anyways, and not something like this. So I don't love that, but maybe I'll use it for the inner corner or the brow bone. But I did grab a couple of brushes that are usually in my kit because I need to wash mine, and I wanted to give the eyeshadows a fair shot. I'm going to use this brush from Real Techniques. This is the Deluxe Crease Brush, and then I'll eventually be using the Eco Tools double-sided one as well, the Blend and Smudge brush. So I'm going to start out with this cream shade, and the eyeshadow primer is definitely already creasing, but I can just tap it out. It's not a big deal. But I want to put that shade all over the crease and up to the brow bone. I'm going to go into this kind of like mauve shade. I don't really want to do anything crazy with the eyes today. I want to just kind of make an everyday sort of look with some neutrals. So I'm just putting this on the outer part of the crease and lid, and I'll blend it in towards the inner part when I have less product. That blended really nicely and very quickly. It's looking a little bit more patchy on this side. I think I brought it over a little bit faster than I did on the first eye. So I'm just gonna kind of go back in with the first cream shade and blend that. Next, I want to use this really warm brown shade right here. And I'm gonna put this on the very outer portion of the lid, because I'm gonna end up bringing the pink shade into the crease here because I did on the other eye, even though I didn't really mean to. Okay, I kind of want to go in with a variety of shimmer shades. So I think I'm going to put this one here on the outer corner. Maybe this like more peachy one on the lid as well. And this shade. And then the light pink on the very inner corner. Maybe a nice gradient. I'm going to try it first without NYX glitter glue, even though I usually would use that for everything. These are definitely really subtle on the eye without any glitter glue. But I think they still look really pretty, but I am going to add glitter glue. But I am going to go ahead and add the NYX glitter glue on this eye, and then we can kind of compare them, and then I'll probably end up adding the glitter glue on top of these shades and kind of going over them again. Yeah, the glitter glue definitely helped make them look more reflective, but they're really pretty on either side. They're a little bit more subtle though. They're not going to be like, you know, super really dramatic. We do have some glitter toppers though. Let me go ahead and swatch those. Yeah, those actually feel really nice. Does this remind you of anything else? Because it does for me. I mean, it's pretty similar. I'll have to compare those in a future video. I'll add one of the top coats in a second, but for now I'm going to go ahead and put some glitter glue on top of this and kind of match it up to the other eye. I'm going to clean up the outer edge. And then I'm actually going to use the brush from the kit with the lightest shade that we had swatched and try that for the inner corner. I feel like the brush didn't really pick up any. There it goes. You kind of have to like dig it in there. We do have 4 gel eyeliners, so I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. I'm kind of thinking about this shimmer shade all over the lid and then picking maybe this brown one. I really want to use this shade. Yeah, let's try that. Let's use this one. It is called the Emerald Gel Eyeliner, and then we're going to go in with the Copper Glitter Top Coat. So I'm just going to use a Sigma brush. This is their E05 eyeliner brush. I've been really wanting an eyeliner that's this color, and I haven't really found a good one. Alright, if that dries down and doesn't have any transfer, I'm really going to like that, I think, because it was so easy to apply. I'm going to go in with the Copper Glitter Top Coat and just kind of tap this over the whole lid. I'm not really sure that this is adding a ton. Maybe a little bit, but I don't know. Let me try and add a little bit of the gold one. I don't like the gold one, but I'll add some on this side just to make up for it. The only thing I've tried from this kit so far was one of the eyeliners. It was the charcoal one. And I will say these are very dry and I don't really want to use them in my waterline. So since we use the gel eyeliner, I'm not going to use those today. But I can let you know that the charcoal one was very dry and it kind of scratched my eyeliner a little bit, or like my lash line trying to apply it. So that should be it for eyes. I'm going to go ahead and kind of catch my face up for the rest of the products. I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on, foundation, concealer, and powder. And then we'll be back to do the cheek products and the lipstick. Okay, got all the rest of the steps done, so let's try out the light matte bronzer. This one says it is the light to medium one. Okay, I don't like the tone of this bronzer really at all. I think it looks super yellow. I'm gonna try a little bit of the deeper one. No, that's even worse. It's like orange. Okay. Yeah, I don't like those bronzers at all. And I don't think I'm going to be trying the shimmer one because it just sounds awful. Well, I don't know. I don't know that it can get worse. So I'll try a little bit of a shimmer bronzer as well. The tone of that one is definitely better than the 2 matte ones, actually. For blush, I think I'm going to mix together the 2 outer ones. These are also both shimmery. These are not matching up to my face palette from Ulta that I love at all, so I definitely would just skip out on this part, but I'm gonna go over with the sponge again. Guess we might as well try the highlight too. None of these shades are really perfect for me, but I guess I'm gonna try the gold one. This one's definitely too deep, and that one just looks like blinding, but it does have like a nice undertone. It's a little bit chalky though. Okay, that one actually looks really nice. Might be slightly too deep for me though. Okay, I actually do really like that highlight. Okay, last up, let's try some of the lip products. I think I want to try the nude lip liner. It's another one in a wooden pencil. Yeah, I think their pencils are just really firm. I don't like this either. I don't want a pencil product to feel like it's like tugging on my skin. It's also a really pink color, but it's called nude. I think the lip liners and the eyeliners in the pencil form are just a miss for me. All right, we've got 3 liquid lipsticks. I actually think this orangey one could be really fun for this look. This one, of course, it doesn't have a shade. Okay, yeah, it does have a shade. This one's in the shade Rose. Okay, I actually really like this liquid lipstick. It's kind of reminding me of the Profusion one that came in the Super Bloom collection, but I'm hoping it dries down a little bit more. But I really like this color. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these on my hands for you because these actually look really pretty. This one's the shade Mauve. And I actually really like how tiny they are because I never go through a full liquid lipstick. And then we also have the one in the shade Nude. So I guess they all went together because the lip liners are also called the same things, but I didn't really want to use that bright of a lip liner. And I'll put the one Rose here as well. So the lip liners did all match them, but I don't like the lip liners, but I'll swatch them for you. We had the shade Rose, which went with that one, Nude, and Mauve. This one actually feels slightly creamier, but I realized too, you probably couldn't see me swatching them. But there's all the colors, Rose, Nude, and Mauve. I actually do really like those little duos, but these are just very dry and kind of pull on your lip. That's actually really nice. The matte liquid lipstick doesn't have any transfer to it. There's also 3 lip glosses. There is Pink Shimmer, Light Pink, and Champagne Shimmer. I think Champagne Shimmer would make the most sense on this look. So I am going to wipe off the liquid lipsticks though, because I don't want them to stain my hands. They're still there a little bit. I don't think I let them dry down all the way, but let's swatch the lip glosses. So this one's Pink Shimmer first. So here's Pink Shimmer. It's very sheer, but it's actually really pretty. Then there's Light Pink and Champagne Shimmer. All right, they're all very sheer, which is not a bad thing. I would prefer my gloss to be sheer. So again, I really like those. And I really like the size of the lip products. It's nice to try them out like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Champagne Shimmer one over the lips. That's so pretty. I actually really like that lip combo. Didn't love the lip liner, but I love the other 2. That's really nice. I think I've got some final thoughts for you. First one being, I hate the brow products. I just don't like them at all. It feels like there's just stuff in my brows from the wax, but I don't feel like it actually held my brows in place like I would have wanted a brow wax to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my brows because I really can't stand them right now. Yeah, if you brush through your brows at all with the wax in there, it's just gonna look like almost like dandruff, honestly. Like it's just like little things in your brows. They do not look good at all right now. I'm about to just wipe the brows off and do them again because this is not good. And we are going somewhere after this. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. We've just got some block brows today. But final thoughts on everything else. I feel a little bit so-so about everything. So my top favorites are definitely the lip products. The liquid lipstick and the lip glosses are really great. I also really love the gel eyeliner that I tried out. I think that it was so easy to apply and it's kind of subtle, but I don't mind that, especially from a gel eyeliner that's colored. So overall, I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging. I feel like it's just very bulky and also super cheap. Like it's just plastic. And then on this one, they also had another piece of plastic just taped to it so that it would sit in the casing nice. So I feel like maybe there was something else they could have done to make this a little bit better. I'm not sure. It just feels kind of like Claire's makeup or like kids makeup a little bit with the packaging at least. But I do like the outer casing. I think it's nice and you can reuse it. Their eyeshadows are nice. They're nothing crazy. They're nothing overwhelming or, you know, spectacular. I actually really like how blendable the matte shades are, which is my experience with one of the singles I had from them as well. I really like that one. So I wouldn't be opposed to trying more of their eyeshadows with knowing that they're more of like everyday shadows versus really poppy, punchy shimmers or anything like that. I don't really like the shimmer top coats. I don't think that those really did anything for me. They don't look that good. Hated the brow products, just not a fan at all. Really like the gel liners. The eyeshadow bases are nice. I feel like I definitely will try them again, especially this nude one. It felt really nice. And then I think I'll kind of play around with the eyeshadows more as well, since I only got to try a few colors today. For the cheek products, I think it turned out looking fine, but I don't like either one of the matte bronzers. They were just like, had the weirdest undertones. They do feel really creamy though. I don't know about the undertones. So maybe I will try that again with a different base, but I did like the shimmer one actually. It's got a lot of a nicer base to it. So maybe the key is just to kind of pair whichever matte with the shimmer that you'd want, but I don't know about that. The blushes were kind of just okay for me. I'm not really in love with any of these colors. I didn't try the middle one, but here are the blushes. I think this one's really pretty, but I don't think it showed up, you know, super well. So I don't know. Maybe I should try that one again with a smaller brush. Let me try picking some of that up. Okay, we're looking super shimmery, but that did work a lot better with a dense brush. So maybe that's the key, is just not to use a super fluffy brush with it. But those are the blush swatches. Then finally, the highlights actually did surprise me. I really did like the way this one looks on the cheeks. This middle one is very chalky feeling. I don't know that I would really suggest that one. And then the pink one is super pretty, but it's just too deep for me. So that would make a really pretty eyeshadow, or a highlight for a deeper skin, of course, which is nice that they have each option in here. But I don't like the white one at all in the middle. But the two on the outer part are really pretty. So I do really like those, especially the gold or champagne one. Totally forgot to use this blush brush too. This probably would have applied to the blush a lot better than the first brush I used, because it's still fluffy, but it's smaller, so it's a little bit more dense. So yeah, I don't love this blush with the look we got going on, but it's fine. It's a nice brush. I don't really think I needed any of those brushes though. They were all just kind of like, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked those shapes either. Did not really like any of the pencil products. I didn't really like the liners or the lip liners, so I would pass on those. So those are my final thoughts on this collection. I think that it's nice to kind of try some different formulas from the brand. However, overall, I'm not overly impressed with it, so I would still kind of stick to the recommendations of the face palette that I love so much, because they do have a couple options in this if you like different colors, but this is so good. I wear it almost every day to go to work, especially because it's so convenient to reach for the palette. I also love their liquid lipstick, not their liquid, their bullet lipstick. This is the bullet lipstick that I love from Ulta Beauty so much. It's in the shade 332. I think it's called like Social Status or something like that, but it's a very pretty light mauve color. Really perfect for every day. Again, I've used up a good bit of this so far, but definitely I'm considering picking up more. The packaging is super luxe on that, so I would really suggest that. And then now I'm a little bit more intrigued about their liquid lipsticks as well as their lip glosses. So I would kind of lean you more in that direction. They do have a couple really small curated eyeshadow palettes that I've been interested in. I'll put a picture up of them here. I think I'd lean more towards trying one of those versus such a large, you know, kind of kit like this. But if it was free with purchase, it's a great way to try more products from them. So I'm excited to have a couple new favorites. And before I end the video, I do want to see if they will kind of pop out of the pan, or how easily that is, because you can bend this very easily. They're really stuck in here, so you're gonna have to kind of deal with the glue once they come up, but you can take them out. Yeah, once you take them out, this is kind of like a film. It's not really sticky, so you could apply a magnet on there, and it's only sticky like to the pan, so you might be able to take it off. But then you could put a magnet on the back of it and put it in a palette that you'd want. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, is adding some of these to my singles collection. I'm definitely going to be keeping the gel eyeliners though, I know that much. So that's going to be it for this review video. I hope that you guys like to see some new Ulta Beauty products. Well, at least from the kit, they're new to me. And maybe this can help you guys out if they come out with another palette like this for the holiday season, or just give you an idea of something you might want to pick up from the brand. They're pretty affordable and they go on sale a lot. They always have like buy two, get one free or 40% off or something like that. They always have a sale going on. So I would definitely keep your eye out for that. But hopefully this kind of helps you know what I suggest and especially what I don't, so you can save some of your money. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!